Hello, hello, how are we doing today? Howdy, howdy, Varian. Good to see you in here. I'm doing pretty well myself. Queen's Garden, yeah. One of my favorite tracks from Hollow Knight. Yes, happy Easter. I am, of course, nowhere near my family currently, so got nothing better to do on Easter than this. Alright, give me just 1 second, let me make sure that game's running smoothly here. I like to give it at least a little bit of time for it to, like, load in. And I think on that front, we are pretty much good. Yeah. Your extended family had plans, but you didn't get invited. Unlucky. Alright, here we are. Here we are. You saw them last weekend, so it's not like it's been forever. Fair enough. Okay. So, last time pretty much just cleared Limgrave. And I think I'm just gonna continue on into Liurnia. There's a few things that we need to take care of here. I might actually want to, because I did do the short clear of Stormvale. There is the Claw Talisman that I might want to pick up, and I don't think I got the Axe Talisman from... No, I didn't. Okay. Claw Talisman is good because it enhances jump attacks. Where is Mistwood? Mistwood is over there. So I guess I'll go from the third church. Yeah, we're gonna go over to the Mistwood, go and see about finding the Axe Talisman, which enhances charged attacks. Might pick up Claw Talisman. Claw Talisman is jump attacks, but I don't know if I actually care to go through the rest of Stormveil. Let's see, what have I gotten off my list so far? I've gotten Turtle Talisman. Whoops, accidentally hit the spacebar on my computer, on my laptop. I've gotten that. I have not done the Jar one. I have not done Star Scourge. I haven't done Two Fingers, but I know where that one is. It's in Liurnia. I think I got Sacred Scorpion. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's actually all I've gotten for that. And of course I got the Brick Hammer. And the Rapier and the Flail. Okay. So let us get on the way now. I did get Sacred Scorpion Charm. I might also see about picking up Sacred Blade. I don't remember where it is. But holy damage is going to be... Oh, come on. Surely I can jump up there. Yeah, thank you. But holy damage is going to be very useful to have for one of the items that I intend to get. You want to know whose idea it was to just go, this weapon is just a concrete block on a stick? As it turns out, a lot of people have had that idea. Like, pretty much every weapon is either a heavy block on a stick or a pointy end on a stick. And there's not really a whole lot of diversity there otherwise. Pretty sure that the Axe Talisman should be down here. Yeah, there we go. And like I said, Axe Talisman enhances charged attacks, which is going to be good for whenever I start using the hammers. According to Fracture Life, Sacred Blade Ash is north. Oh, yeah, it's on the, Yeah, I know where it is. It's on a scarab. It's on a scarab, kind of up on the cliff face. I could go and also take the portal to Garank, because I'm pretty sure I need Bestial Sanctum for something. Do I need Bestial Sanctum for something? For the Dragon Crest ring, or talisman. It's not a ring. But yeah, this guy should be Sacred Blade here. Yep, there we go. Left side chamber. Is that where I want to go? You know what it is? I didn't turn the game volume on in OBS. Whoops. Yeah, I'm gonna go to left side chamber. I think that should be able to get me to where I want to go. And where I want to go is to get the Claw Talisman. Might as well actually do the setup work for this. That's a death pit. Okay. I do need to do a bit of backtracking here. Because I need to get to the church that Roger is at. And I think this is probably going to be the fastest path to get to there. This is the room with the grafted scion. And while I'm here, I'm also going to go ahead and get to... Lord, it's dark. I'm also going to go and pick up the... what is it? I don't remember what's behind this area. Which probably means that it's not worth picking up. Oh, is this Misericord? Yeah, Misericord's right there. Okay. I thought Misericord was a little further away. Oh no, it's the Iron Wet Blade. Oh, and Misericord. Okay. There's a lot of stuff in this room, actually. Can I pick up the item before he falls? I did. Lovely. Yeah, Iron Wet Blade is going to be good to have. 0 peripheral vision, true. Where's the, it's over here, yeah. But yeah, Iron Wet Blade is important to have because it is what allows me to infuse weapons with, the physical properties, so... Heavy, quality keen. Really? That hit me? I'm looking ghostly. What do you mean by that? Pale as fuck. Yeah, fair enough. I'm not gonna argue that. Okay. So from here, it's also like, I don't know, I think part of it is also the lighting. Because it's weirdly bright outside, but also really cloudy at the same time. Is it this way? I think it's that way that I need to go. I mean, I am pretty pale, but still. The bird, yeah, claw is at the top of this right here. What an asshole. Really? The fire pots now? Oh my god. Real shit. I missed every single one of those. Love it. God damn it. And these assholes are still aggroed on me. There we go. Okay. So I have Claw Talisman now. I don't really need the Crimson Hood. But I will give Roderica the Chrysalids memento anyway. Did I upgrade my weapon at all? It's at +1. Okay. And nobody's spawning in. Love it. Hello, Hugh.
Now, those other chaps find them well.
I don't have smithing stones. How do I not have smithing stone once? I've cleared all of Limgrave. That's insane. What? Where's Roderica? Hello? Did she go back up to the shack? Why is she back up there? Okay, that's weird. Who cares if you forgot how grass felt? If you've forgotten how grass feels, that's a bit of a problem. Like, I swear that Roderica was in Round Table before, but I guess not. Should give me a golden seed here as well. And then we can finally start pushing it into Liurnia. I do have a... Oops. Why did I go up from there? I might actually be dumb.
A pleasure did you give the little that I love that... What's this? A keep... Oh, I can't...
Okay, yep, stop crying, give me your seed already.
I think perhaps I'll find...
Oh my. Do I have to go to Round Table to get her to give me her seed? I know she has one.
Greetings, my name isn't this the Round Table. I never knew that, although I'm still looking. Oh, please allow forgiving me. It was as if you have my gratitude.
Yeah, there we go. About time. Do I have Flask Upgrade? I do. Now we'll be heading off into Liurnia. I am going to be getting RTSR. Which is I think it's a death bird. Or is it a death right bird? I actually don't know, but I can cross both the axe and claw off my list, because I did acquire those items.
What a pathetic excuse for a lord you were. Craven to the bone. And after all that craft, where did that...
He just shuts up as soon as you enter the throne room. Okay. Now, the main problem is that I still don't have a hat. And I think the closest thing to a hat, to Victor's hat, that you can get in this game is probably going to be... Why am I shiny? Is probably going to be, Dane's hat. Pick that up. Taupes does not matter at all. But yeah, I pretty much never fight Deathbirds if I can help it, because they're kinda dog shit. They suck to fight. Might also need to go into a cave or something because of the fact that I have no stones. Although this guy might sell some, I don't remember.
You're surprised no matter why, don't... Oh, don't... Oh.
He does sell stones. Lovely. I'm just gonna buy them all. And I have a plus flask upgrade. What am I at right now for that? +4, that's not bad. So we can pretty much ignore most of Liurnia. I'm gonna have to go and do the village for the Hailing Tree Medallion half, because I do intend on... I do still want to be all major bosses in this run, even if this isn't really an all bosses run. Can you... Oh my lord. Just pick up the goddamn map. Jesus Christ, stop opening that message. Whoever put that message there, your mom's a hoe. Why am I stuck on this? I swear to God, Torrent is so, like... So many times Torrent is directly harmful. Okay, that's Laskyar Ruins. I need to get to Scenic Isle, which would be a bit further west of here, I think. And where else did I go to? I need to get to... Purified Ruins, that's right. Which is on the eastern edge. I don't really remember exactly where the Scenic Isle Grace is. And I'm pretty sure that the Deathbird is a night boss. It's going to be annoying. What is... Is he floating? Oh, not quite. Okay. I thought it was floating. This, I think, should be Patch's Island, which he's not going to be at because I didn't fight him. Oh, this is Scenic Isle. Okay. Lovely. And... I didn't pick up the, I didn't pick up the whetstone knife from Gatefront. I don't know why I forget about the whetstone knife so often. Like, it's such an integral item to every run. And yet, I always forget to pick it up. Hello, Jewel. Happy Easter. How you doing? And there's the whetstone knife, so now I can go back to Scenic Isle. Hopefully it won't be morning yet by then. But then I'm going to holy up my weapon. And we're going to go in on this Deathbird. Yep, sacred. There we go. Now, where exactly is this Deathbird at? Maybe around here? This is kind of a wide open area. Sort of place I might expect a field boss to be in. Oh, is this, yeah, this is Boiled Prawn Shack. Maracas tits, you must be hungry. That guy. Okay, yeah, I don't know exactly where this Deathbird is at. Red feathered branch sword. And, okay, I don't know why that goes now to, directly to the northeast. Okay, I see. I see, and I accidentally minimized my chat. Love it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I need to be over on that side. There we are. Where is it at? Right there. Hello. It's a lot of damage. Oh, okay. That's a bit of an embarrassment. And of course the octopus gets involved. And now begins why I despise night bosses. Every single time you fight them, you have to sit down and reset the time because the game will always revive you in the morning. One of my least favorite mechanics in this game is that fact, because it makes fighting night bosses just so goddamn inconvenient. That's not, it's right at the top. I don't know if it's possible to do this without aggroing this, this land octopus. And it doesn't seem to care right now. Hello. The animations of these guys are just so weird. I don't like them. Like, these guys are... I don't know if they're necessarily my least favorite boss to fight in Elden Ring, but they're definitely up there. I also can't necessarily say if they're, like, the worst designed bosses in Elden Ring, but again, I think they're pretty far up there. Like, I don't even know how that's supposed to have hit me. But because of my aversion towards these guys, it means that I never fight them, which means that I always clown myself whenever I do. Okay, but there is RTSR, which is what we came here for. Could definitely be worse. Yeah, I mean, other than the fact that I completely made a fool of myself by dying to that guy multiple times. Okay, so I think we're gonna grab, you know what, I'm gonna go back to Round Table and actually upgrade my sword here. Been made in husks have new items. Interesting. Well, it's an undead, you know?
I didn't. I'll be doing much. Just lay out. Those words were not going to maybe prove my bread. Well.
Okay. I'm not going to be using any summons or anything during this run, so I really don't care about Roderica quest. I don't have any bell bearings yet, so I don't have... Okay. And it's the spirit calling bell. I see. Purified ruins are right there. It's the next stop that we're going to be hitting up. And then we can probably just go to Rhea Lucaria. I don't know if I want to keep my weapon as doing holy damage. Holy damage is alright through Rhea Lucaria. There's not that much holy resistance there. There's the Red Wolf, but I think Red Wolf is more of... I think the Red Wolf is more fire resistant than holy, if I remember correctly. But it's also Red Wolf, so it's got all of 2 HP. So it doesn't really matter if it reduces the damage that it takes by, you know, 80%, if the damage that it takes with that 80% is still more than its health bar. It's a lot of guys. %, for both. I mean, it literally doesn't matter what its resistance is. Like I said, any damage it takes is lethal damage. It has literally no AoE. Can I get off the wall, please? Thank you. Woke up the entire goddamn population of Liurnia, I guess. Now, if I remember correctly, the secret path here that I need to take is, like, hidden underneath... Yeah, it's right here. And then this should lead me down to the Two Fingers heirloom, I think it is. Yep, there we are. And a Shabriri grape, which I will not be giving to anyone. Two Fingers we now have. Lovely. I'm not going to be doing Raya's quest either, I don't think. Don't really see a whole lot of point in it. This way. I don't need the maps, but I like having them. Mostly because it's a lot prettier to see the actual, like, art for the maps in your inventory than whenever you open it up and it's just a big amorphous brown blob. Okay, since I'm already over here, I might as well just run up to the Academy Gate, grab that Grace, and then, then go for the key. And here's our tree over here. Give me your seed. I can't jump off this, can I? No. It doesn't even matter anyway, because the gate is right here. I could also go and get, like, Ice Rind Hatchet. But I don't really know if that's theme appropriate, necessarily. What do I even want here? I'm gonna start investing into strength, get to at least, like, 20. Oh, I missed the jump, didn't I? I did. Hello, room there. No idea what you were doing around here. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. So Ronnie is absolutely a heretic, so I'm not doing Ronnie quest. So there's really not a whole lot of reason, I think, to go up the western side of Liurnia. Except maybe to get the memory stone from Converted Tower. That might be a halfway decent idea. So I really don't have to fight the dragon here, but I may as well. Nah, I'm just gonna start poking your legs then if you're gonna do that. Yeah. That is a lot of damage. So, Smarag is actually taking quite a bit of damage from, like, quite a bit of the holy damage. I guess he doesn't have very high holy damage resist. Which I suppose also makes sense, considering that it's a magic dragon. No, Tauren. Oh my god. If I got hit by that bullshit because Tauren decided to betray me, that would have been annoying. What? Okay, I don't know why he did that. That was weird. And there's another voice break. Ugh. Unlucky. Really, you're still alive off that? There we go. Yeah, so, like, not really necessary at all, but it's 14k. I might as well. I'm not going to be doing Dragon Communion. So I don't really need the hearts or anything, but... I don't know. Might as well take the stuff that's given to me on a silver platter. So we can pick up Radagon icon in here. Which I do not think is a terrible idea. So I think I'm probably going to try to just do like one area per stream for this run. Keep it relaxed and chill. You have a lot of HP. Yeah, I'm really gonna need to, actually pick up some smithing stones. for upgrading my weapon here soon. Oh, he's spurging out. I don't even know why these guys dropped. Like, I don't know why they aggroed on me. Oh my god. Really, bro? It's a somber 3. I'm not going to be using sombers for a very long time. Yeah, like, use a magic staff and try to whacking me with a book instead. Yeah, they'll also headbutt you. You have a lot of HP. Okay. It's probably just not worth engaging with these guys at all, then. Grace Mimic, you're... oh my god. I don't even know why that item exists. It doesn't do anything. I mean, I guess it's fun for, like, cinematic shots and whatnot, but... There's other than getting cinematic shots, there's no reason that you would ever use a Grace Mimic. And another thing is, I understand that they're not exactly needed in this game, but I don't know. It would have been nice to have, it would have been nice for there to be homeward bones. Or, you know, some equivalent thereof. That's something that I thought from, like, the first time that I picked this game up, because... like, Elden Ring was the first game that I beat, but the first Souls game that I played was, DS1. I just never finished it. I got... how far did I get? I think on my first DS1 playthrough, I got up to, I remember going through the depths. I don't remember if I got to Blight Town or not. But I never made it to Anor Londo or anything. But yeah, you can see how little of any amount of HP this guy has. That was ultra scuffed, though. The regen one is definitely not doing that much for me. I'm doing a lot of charged heavies, actually, I've noticed. So I think I'll switch into Axe Talisman. Might also switch out Turtle for Claw. I just don't know how necessary Claw actually is, because I'm not doing a whole lot of jump attacks. If I was using the hammer or something, then I'd definitely do that, but... Okay, I guess the tail isn't a hitbox then. Okay. Red Wolf is one of those bosses that for some reason I always seem to clam up on. Like, it's a really, really easy boss, objectively. But I always seem to have a really hard time on it. I'm gonna sippy on that. Yeah, the tail is definitely not a hitbox. That's criminal. I hate that, actually. I feel like the hitbox, the tail should definitely be a hitbox. That was a terrible jump attack. What the hell? I died to the fucking glint blades. I died to the goddamn glint blades. I'm playing like shit today. I'm also fighting bosses that I don't fight if I can avoid it, because I don't like them. Really? That hits me? That's bullshit. Okay. That felt really weird there. That felt like a Dark Souls 2 hit. That felt like one of those Dark Souls 2 hits where you get clipped on your foot by, like, a grab attack, and the entire hitbox of the grab attack counts as the grab, and your entire hitbox for that counts as the grab. So you get clipped on the foot and then teleported over. That's what that felt like. I don't know whenever you... Okay, love it. Actually got stun locked there. But yeah, I don't know when you've ever gone for 3 before on that attack. You fucking whore. Love the input read. Thank you, Miyazaki. Okay. I don't know. The only times that I like input reading is when you're able to weaponize it. Like, that's actually something that I... that's one thing that I think, is pretty fun about Dark Souls 2. Is the fact that... So, there are so many input reads in DS2, and I think a pretty good example of one is in Fume Knight's boss fight. Whenever you heal, like, whenever you use an Estus Flask, he does an attack where he swings his greatsword at you, like it's an overhead swing. And then he does like a power-up thing. And you can weaponize it because it's an input read that you can actually dodge. I know, like, fucking amazing. What a concept. Allowing the player to react to an input read. Holy shit. But the other thing that it does is, and this is the really fun part about it, it prevents Fume Knight from entering Phase 2. So you can weaponize it to prevent him from ever going into Phase 2. Whenever he's in that powered up state, he will not go into Phase 2. No matter how low his HP is. And you can forcibly repeat that on him. Even when he's supposed to be going into Phase 2, he will prioritize that attack. So it's an input read that it's like, yeah, if you're not being careful and you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get hit by it. but it is also very possible to use the input read in your favor. I think that's an example of how you're actually supposed to do an input read. It works. The input reads in this game are always gotchas. Like, there's no possible way to react to the input reads in Elden Ring. They just happen, you're going to get hit, you can't do anything about it. You know, sucks to be you, I guess. You say rare DS2 dub. Again, my opinion on DS2 has actually changed significantly. I don't even think it's a bad game. In fact, I would hazard to say that Dark Souls 2 is a good game. Crazy, I know. Absolutely insane statement. Mind blown. DS2 is a good game? But I actually think it is. It's just you have to play it in a very, very different way from the way that you do the other Souls games. It's a bit of a slower pace. And it's not in the way where DS1 is slower paced. Because DS1 is... Well, yeah, that's because you didn't see me play my last run of it. But it's slower paced in a very, very different way from DS2, from DS1. And if you treat it like you would a different Souls game, and there's Radagon icon, that's another talisman that we want. It improves. Is that the one that it's either shortens casting time or it's shortens casting time. Godfrey icon is the one that improves charged. But yeah, like I was saying, if you approach DS2 in the same kind of way that you approach any other Souls game, then you're going to have a really terrible time. Because that's just not how it's meant to be played. You know, and another way in which DS2 is different, in my opinion, the strongest weapon class in DS2 is the bow. And typically in Dark Souls, bows are kind of shit. Like, they don't really do much for you. You know, you can use them to, like, draw aggro and whatnot. But no, in DS2, bows are legitimately... Like, again, like I said, I would argue the game's strongest weapon class. Actually, that's not that's not true. That's not true. The second strongest weapon class, because thrusting swords exist. Oh. I just dodged through the ball. Yeah, thrusting swords are actually inarguably the strongest weapon class in DS2. There's no question about it. They're just so damn good. But like, and maybe, like spears and thrusting weapons in general are just really strong in DS2, but particularly the best weapons in that game are thrusting swords and the Grand Lance. Fucking Moongrum. There we go. But yeah, other than those, it's bows. Bows are just so damn good in that game. And part of the reason for that is because Dark Souls 2 is unique in the sense that you cannot run through, like, you just can't run through areas. You cannot run through areas, you cannot run through enemies. It's not something that the game allows you to do. So the bow is then made to be an exceedingly strong weapon class because it allows you to avoid ganks. Like, this is what I learned on my last run of the game. Having a bow versus not having a bow is legitimately the difference between the game being horrible and the game being playable. And, dare I say, good. Jesus Christ, what the hell was that? The next ones are where precisely? I'm gonna have to accept that now, because I don't think I'm going to find the other ones before she starts throwing coffins at me. Yeah, I think R1 spamming is better when she's on the ground. This is going to be a 3 cycle. Oh my god. It's off with those books. There's number 3. Probably the funniest, like, run I had on this boss involved one of the children, like the golden ones, getting killed by a chandelier falling on it. And it saved me from a barrage of coffins and knocked Renala down for the kill. How much damage from that? That's a bit. We take those. Ugh. Okay, yeah. I went in there with minimal resources, so it's not like it was the worst possible. Like, yeah. I don't get, something that I really don't get is why they put neither a stake of Marika nor a Grace outside of Renala's boss arena. It just makes no sense to me why they would make that decision. Like, I do not get it at all. Fuck you. It's just, it makes the run back so pointlessly long. Like most of the game, the annoying shitty runbacks are like have been eliminated. Because of the existence of States of America. But in the places that the stakes don't exist, it's just a frankly wretched experience for the runbacks.
Come, sweetest. Time to be born anew.
Alright, where's the second one? Back there. Number 3, where are you? Right there. I'm not getting coffins thrown at my head today, thank you. I'm getting hit by that. That was a really dumb idea to try that. Because, as you see, my FP got taken.
Time to be born anew.
You know, honestly, I don't think I have the words to properly describe how much I hate Phase 1 of this fight. It's so boring. Like, Liurnia is my least favorite area of the game, and it's not even close. If something exists in this game that is both annoying and shitty, it's probably found in Liurnia. Oh, okay. And she's mooning me. Love it. And now she's summoning shit. It's insane that there's not been a poise break, for the record.
Come, oh sworn giant.
Yep. Love the fact I died there, for the record, because the game automatically shifted my lock-on. I did not do an input there. The game just decided you're locking onto this guy now. Love it. Absolutely love it. Now I gotta do that fuck-ass run back again. Like, this area is undeniably the worst area of the game. It's so fucking shitty. I mean, the first two areas of the game are my least favorite. I am not a fan of the early game.
Sleep time.
Liurnia is dog shit, and Limgrave isn't exactly dog shit, but it's not particularly good either. Glad to see that your range is the entire fucking arena.
Come, sweet time to be born anew.
I'm not having a chandelier fall on my head, thank you very much. I still get ticked by that shit. Here's number 3. All the way on the other side of the arena. Fucking hell. Like, this is not a boss that has any respect for time. Like, I don't know, I can't help but wonder who they thought that this boss ever appealed to. It's like the most annoying fight in the game if you don't one-shot her, and the least interesting one if you do one-shot her. Triple ticked by that, and I was stun locked into all of it. Yeah, so the game automatically shifted my lock onto the summon again. That's such a dumb mechanic. Why does it do that? That's so fucking stupid.
Come, O strong giant.
At least it's done now. Holy fuck. Yeah, definitely the worst of the major bosses.
My dear daughter, weave thy
god, this area, this entire fucking area is just so ass, dude. It's so bad.
Where did he flee, my sweetings? Come out from whence ye hide. There are books and...
Killing the witch in the name of Sigmar, indeed.
Where did he flee, my
Shut the fuck up,
sweetings?
Granola.
Come out from whence ye hide. There are books and light.
Killing the witch in the name of Sigmar. The worst part is... he fucking lives. Alright, and we're just gonna push directly up for, Altus. I don't need anything from the tunnels. I guess I could go and get the smithing stone bell bearings, but I can also just do that later. I don't really feel like doing that right now. But I will not. I need to consider what armor set I'm going to use for Zealot. What was I stuck on? I was literally stuck on nothing. The game was just decided that I wasn't allowed to move. Cool. Kind of wild how much more damage I'm doing with Sacred Blade active. Ding 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 ding. Holy shit. It's just a bunch of runes, but it's fine because having those might come in use later. Could grab that for the memory stone, but I feel like that's kind of unnecessary. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother going up Eastern Limgrave. I just don't think there's anything there that I need. Like, the one thing is, if I don't do Ronnie Quest, then I will miss out on Fortisax and Estelle. It's Old Fang, okay. It's understood, so there is never a reason to go down there. At all. You know, if I have any one criticism about this game, as much as I love it, if there's any single criticism that I had to point out that I really, really have against it, is there are so many spots, there's so many different areas that there's just never a reason to go to. Like, once you know where the items are, that's it. Especially in the in the overworld. So many neat little spots in the overworld, but it's just like, you go there and it's just a random ass crafting material. Like, I don't even know what this does. I don't even know what it's used for. I have not the slightest idea what old fangs do. Smithing Stone 5. That would be really neat if my weapon was any higher than +2. Oh lord, I'm gonna have to go and do like fucking the Limgrave Tunnel or something. Like the mine with Stone Digger Troll or Scaly Misbegotten or something like that. Just for the stones. Or just, you know, just go and pick up the Smithing Stone Bell Bearing. That would work too. No, he's just hitting the... There's no... Oh, there is a Smithing Stone there, isn't there? It's not 3s that I need, it's, what I need right now, unironically, is 1s. I need 3 1s, I need 3 2s, I need 12 3s. Oh, there's a 3. Yeah, this place is an absolute gold mine for... Oh. This is the wrong direction. Anyway, this place is an absolute gold mine for smithing stones. Like, if you need to upgrade your weapons, generally this is the place that you're gonna go to. In the base game. There's so many 3s, 4s, and 5s here. Like, I'm not even getting all of them. I'm just kind of running through. Right, there's a lot more of each of those stones that I could be getting. Why am I not allowed to hit you? Okay. That was bull, dude. That was actually bull. Because the thing was, it wasn't even just like I was... It wasn't even like it was stabbing and just going over it, which will happen. Like, my whole ass body was turning every which way to make sure that I could not hit that scarab. And I wasn't touching the analog stick or anything. Game just decided it was gonna pull some DS2 bullshit there. That is something that I will call out DS2 on, is, whenever you make an attack, the attack goes not in the direction that you're facing, but the direction that you're moving, which makes it really inconvenient a lot of the time. You know, when you're locked onto an enemy fighting and you have to, like, you're trying to space, and so you walk back a bit. And then go into an attack, and then next thing you know, you're facing the completely opposite direction from where you would ever wanted to. And that's never a pleasant experience. It's number 4. After it explodes. Soft cotton, as if that's gonna sit. Ah, okay. Alright. Soft cotton is such a useless item. There's a few areas in which it's convenient to have. Mostly the parkour underneath sewer moog. But it just doesn't really do that much. Like, what it does is it eliminates non-lethal fall damage. Which is, like, kinda whatever. Like, I don't know who would really care about non-lethal fall damage. Because it doesn't stop you from dying from fall damage. It only stops fall damage that would otherwise leave you alive. I swear to God. Just not allowed to climb the goddamn ladder, I guess. You know, I would feel a lot worse for the bats if they didn't automatically try to murder me anytime I I walked anywhere near them. Why did my attack go in that direction? Like, why is it that when I'm facing the bat and I do the thing, that my attack goes in the complete opposite direction of where the bat that I'm locked onto is? Honestly, this is why I dislike the early game, is because the early game is the point where you have to, like, actually concern yourself with what the random mobs are doing. And it's fighting the random mobs is never fun. It's only ever annoying. Like, there's not a single basic enemy in this game that I like fighting. So it's either they're obstructive and serve no purpose other than to be in your way. Or they may as well not exist. Because they're just that irrelevant. That was a comically bad attempt at a dodge. Phase 2 of this fight is probably going to be kind of scuffed. Really? You have iframes during that? That is bold. I sincerely dislike that. He's stuck on the wall. He's no longer stuck on the wall. Lovely camera angles there. Alright, now that he's standing up, I can't rely on hitting his head to do nice damage and break his poise anymore, which is very unfortunate. Oh, but apparently I can just stab his anus a couple of times to knock him down. That works too. Phase 2 of this fight sucks if you're not playing ranged, because the camera becomes so goddamn scuffed. Like, it's basically impossible to tell where he's actually attacking. Am I dead to that? I might be dead to that. I just need to tickle his toes off. There we go. 12 HP. I think that's the side he came in. I came in from. Oh yeah, because the Grace is right there. I'm gonna start leveling Vigor. I don't like leveling Vigor. Because, like, if I can just dodge, then there's no point in it. And if I can just dodge and there's no point in having higher HP, then why would I not spend those souls getting extra damage? But I'm also not good enough at the game to really say just dodge, lol. Alright. Alright, but here we are, Altus, and finally, the game can actually get good. So before we do Altus, I think I'm actually gonna go and clear Caelid. Also now have access to the Radon fight. Radon Festival is going to have started because I've entered Altus. So yeah, we're gonna be clearing Caelid, I believe, next time. And there's also quite a few things that I can get from Caelid. I mean, there's a few things that I can get from, well, yeah, I mean, Caelid and Altus are the first areas of the game that are not Limgrave and Liurnia, so I'd say that it's the point at which the game actually becomes good. It's so weird, right? I guess the game considers this to be unstable ground. Huh. So there's a mechanic where you're not allowed to summon Torrent when you're on whatever the game registers as unstable ground. And I suppose this whole... yeah, this whole area up here is unstable ground. That's interesting. But anyway... yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. This... God. Liurnia sucks so many balls, man. I never like going through Liurnia. It's always a bad time. It's never fun. But now it's finally done, and we can move on to things of an actually enjoyable nature. Like... Rot Hell. But anyway, that's where I'm gonna be ending it. Appreciate you for stopping by, and until next time, I'll catch you later.